Hot 91, the soul of VA's Leak Tab in the building. I'm in the building with mega audio engineer. Biggz is in the building. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you, bro.
I was like, okay, so when I was having you on the show, I was like, so Biggz is not just like an audio engineer. He's like really putting on for the 757 artists and things like that. So talk a little bit about what you do for the people who don't know, because they should know.
Yeah, man. Last night is crazy because I was sitting back and just like, you know how you just work a lot and you don't like stop and really realize how much work you done built.
Right.
So last night I had one of those moments where it was just like, wow, like everything that when I was 30, I went to my dad's house when I turned 30 and planned everything that I'm doing now.
Oh, wow.
So it's crazy. And I'm 38 now. So like now I have a fully functioning studio, elevated sounds and visuals in Virginia Beach.
Okay, shout out to that.
And shout out to my partners and the whole squad, the whole team. We got a beautiful staff over there. And then recently I got into the Clever Harmony Foundation in the nonprofit space.
Okay.
So that's been a whole new experience.
So how did you make that segue to you're in the studio, still in the studio, but now working for nonprofits and stuff like that?
Well, I started having a lot more kids come in the studio and want to learn, and even shout out to Mr. G here over at in the music office. He sends me interns all the time, but it was starting to be younger kids like high school.
Oh wow!
Their parents would come and be like, "Look, I want to show them." Shout out to Michael. So I was just like, okay, I understand this space. I don't really know what it is, but I want to help and build the community,
Right. So let's talk a little bit about audio engineering, actually. So I was like, Scandalous, one of our on-air personalities.
That's my guy.
I was like, so Biggz is a producer, right? He said, no, he's not a producer. He's an audio engineer. I said, hold on, let me Google the difference.
So I'm actually both.
Both, okay.
Yeah.
So can you give us like a little history lesson on the difference?
So producing is more of, I'm putting the song together, the beat together, I might come up with an idea or help bring the idea together for the artist. I'm really producing the artist sonically versus engineering. I'm just carrying out what the artist needs and then maybe just tracking and then sending it to an engineer or mastering. Like I always work with different mastering and mixing engineers like that too. Right.
Okay, sounds good. So let's go down the list of people you work with. Timbaland, Boosie, Moneybagg Yo, Drum, 21 Savage. The list goes on and on. So talk a little. You say you forgot.
Yeah, well, not about Timbaland. I interned over there at Thomas Crown, so that's why I got my chops up at Thomas Crown. But, just the list is crazy. Like, let me see. Earth Gang was like one of my favorite. Y'all know about Earth Gang? Not too many people know about them.
So I heard of him. Like I was born in like the 2000s. So like
that's good. Yeah.
I heard of him. So like talk a little bit about, working with him or like
Earth Gang is two of them.
Two people.
Yeah, they were signed to J. Cole.
Okay.
So they were like the most like musical experience, maybe I would say, coming up. And that's who I got my first Billboard chart with. But
wow.
G Herbo was like by far one of the most exciting so far, and we in that season right now.
That's all on the list. That video hit, I believe, 1 million. Or
it said 2 and some change.
Okay, so talk a little bit about that because I know he was down here for a booking, I believe, and then y'all booked him.
That's when he shot the video.
Right.
That we did that song maybe a year and some change before that.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so talk a little bit about that.
Well, that weekend, my boy Rico did a feature with him, and then Zico and Mike, they always have him locked in at the studio. So it was just one night we was just cooking up, and he was just like, "Yo, let me get in there and record to that." We was making a beat. So
okay, so it's that easy.
I mean, it ain't that easy because it's not like we have an abundance of that here.
Yeah.
But when it happens, it go down.
Yeah, so, like, how did that work when releasing the song? Like, was like he's saying he's going to put it on the album, or he was like, I'm just going to drop this, or like, how was that?
He didn't let us know what it was going to be on until it was about to drop, and they start asking for our information and get stuff registered. Right. So it was, and I think it was on the Deluxe. It was on the Welcome to Phazoland Deluxe.
Right. Yeah. So you're, like I said, engineer, producer, and, when you're in the studio, what are the do's and don'ts? Like, some people be smoking, some people be doing a lot, eating and stuff like that. Because I heard different people was like, don't be coming in the studio eating, smoking. If you're not contributing to the process of the song, get out. So what's your
really?
What's
I don't know.
You don't have a take on that?
Yeah, I got a take on it. I just feel like everybody different. Everybody bring a different vibe. So like, if that's what we on today, that's what we on. I'm gonna match the energy and then help contain entertainment.
Right. Okay. Cool. So you're a realtor.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Rosalind Levy and Associates. That's my mentor right there.
Okay. So why? Why? Like,
man, and shout out to my boy Julius. He actually so some of the interns that I have at the studio, my boy needed them at the real estate office.
Right.
So I was like, all right, but none of them was available. I think it was graduation time and all that, so nobody was available. So I was like, why not do it? So I went in there. 4 months, I took the course at Keller Williams, and then now I got my license.
Oh, wow. So if I need to buy a house, I go to you?
Yes.
Okay,
come to me.
I'm going to need you in about 10 years, okay?
Hey, it might be soon. People don't know, like, the average process could be between 30 days and 2 years.
Okay.
Even if it's at your worst. So you just got to get with your loan officer, and then we start facilitating and guiding you in the right direction.
Right. So, let's talk a little bit about being in that space, transitioning, because, studios, being in the music industry is different from being in that industry. Right. You got to put your suit on, put your tie on, showing houses.
See,
like,
that's what I was thinking, but
right.
my mentor just tells me to be me
right.
and blend it in with what all I'm doing already, because I'm already like a community cool guy.
Right.
So it's like, just go ahead and lock in and just add that to the repertoire. Don't change who you are to be something that you're not.
And that's smart because you already have all these rappers on your Rolodex. Like, oh, you need a house? Come with me.
And it's like you want freedom. You want financial freedom. You want an investment. You want to learn how to have equity and stuff like that. So it's more teaching them about that and then raising them up.
Right. So let's talk about the Grammys. You're a voting member?
Yes.
Correct. So why did you want to become a voting member? Talk a little bit about that.
Mentorship. And that's key to today's, what I'm saying is mentorship. Shout out my boy, William Bowser. He was the first one to really like put me on to that game, and my boy Disher.
Okay.
And they were just like, you got to be a part of it. Then I went to like a party or something, and then I was like, oh, yeah, these my kind of people. This my vibe, and then just got more into it and. Right. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, great. So let's talk about the Clips and their Grammy win. So as a Grammy voting member, do you vote for that category? How does that work?
So with us, with a voting member, we got like 3 categories that we can choose to vote from.
Okay.
And then out of those categories, then you're voting. And now when you vote, that man, sometimes it takes me like an hour or 2 to vote.
Oh,
because it's not just like 1, 2, 3. It's like a bunch of.
So what if you don't know about the category? Anybody in the category? Do you like research? Do you play the music?
I do. Okay, I do. Or I'll tell them. I ask my daughter if they know some of my wife. Like I'll just be like, "Yo, you ever heard of this?"
Yeah. Okay.
Like, yeah, and they'd be like, "Yeah," and I'll be like, "Oh, let me listen to it," and then,
Right.
Because you're not gonna listen to every nominee. In that joint. It's a lot.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's why it's important for when artists when you enter that realm of voting and you get nominated, now you have to go even harder with your campaign.
Right.
Because people have to be familiar with the record.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard they spent like, not for the Grammys, but for like the Oscars for the Sinners campaign, they spent like $15 million just on the campaign for them to be nominated, and they won.
Well, that's a different type of money.
Yeah.
That's somebody who already got to establish.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big money. They can spend 15 on a campaign, but I seen people spend next to nothing and just like go to the parties and events and like win categories.
Right.
But it's like depending on how popular the category is, the harder it is to win. So shout out to the Clips because that's a hard category to win.
Right. So they won 1 out of the 5.
And Mad Skills.
Yeah, Mad Skills and Shabuzi. And also he won. So they won, like I said, 1 out of the 5. Do you think they deserved more? Because I thought they was going to at least get 3 out of the 5.
I don't know. I thank God they got what they got, you know, because that helps us. That helps the community out here, what we do, and puts us on the map even more. So, and it should be more to come. They open the door. Now let's kick it down.
Right. Most definitely. So talk a little bit about other audio engineers and producers in the 757 that you work with or like you're good in a good circle with.
Yeah. I gotta shout out my boy Trees.
Okay.
That's my right hand. If I go out of town or if I'm doing something, I'm gonna call Trees.
Okay.
And Trees gonna run the session.
Okay.
Shout out to all my interns that's coming up. And then in the area, engineer Zeke, like I said, Zeke, that's my boy. He's a producer at heart,
right?
But he's fallen in love with engineering, and he on the map with it. It's a lot of engineers. I don't even want to forget nobody's name, so I can't shout everybody out there. But shout out to everybody that's just my boy Tory G, he's over there with us at the studio, South Cat. But Hayes Banks, that's my sister. I could go on. The list go on, man.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I heard different things about artists not paying their producers, their engineers. How do you deal with that?
All right. So when you're not getting paid for it, you got to resubmit your publishing stuff first and foremost.
Oh, wow.
And once you resubmit it, and then the publisher will link everything as long as everybody, checks off on it. Mm-hmm. But if people not giving you your money, if it ain't worth you suing, then it don't make sense. But if it's worth you suing them to get your money, then sue them and just do the business. Right.
And then some artists, they like say, I'm going to give you a song, I'm going to give you a verse, you going to give me a verse. Is that the same thing for like producers? Like I'll give you a beat. If you, like a
we more like a collab on the beat together and then try to get an artist to get on it versus a swap with the artist where they swapping records.
Okay. And like I said, you work with a lot of people. Who's somebody that you haven't worked with that you want to work with? Because I heard Jay-Z's in the,
That's crazy. I was going to say Jay-Z too. Like that, and I was talking to Guru yesterday.
Oh, wow.
No funny. I met Guru some years back at, at AES, the Audio Engineering Society.
Right.
Shout out my family out there too. But so I was talking to him yesterday because I was just telling him about everything I got going on and like how I told you I had one of the moments yesterday.
Right.
So, I kind of just hit him for some of the guidance for it.
Did he get tickets?
Nah, I ain't getting none of them tickets. I heard them tickets is $2 grand.
Yeah, I heard the bleachers are like $3,000.
Yeah.
That's a used Honda.
Yeah, but whatever the experience is, it definitely probably be worth it.
Right, and I think people also think that since they're connected to people who are in proximity with Jay-Z that they will get tickets. But I saw people who I know has the pull. They was like, I couldn't get tickets. Yeah. I said, oh, so they not playing about this. This is on lockdown. They not giving no comps.
Yeah, nah, they not straight business. So I can't wait to just to hear about the experience. I mean, if I get to see it, that's even more better.
Right. Okay, cool. So when artists come down here, like say they get booked for the Norva, and they want to go to a studio, how does that work? Like, would you reach out to them, or would their team reach out to you?
A little bit of both ways, for real. Like, sometimes you'll hear about an artist and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm open that night. And you might know the promoter and they're like, yo, such and such want a verse. We need to get them in.
Right.
It's just, you never know. With me, I never know. Sometimes I just walk myself right into a situation. I just be chilling, making the beat, and then stuff be happening. So
yeah. So at the Off-World sessions, y'all was in there making.
Oh yeah.
Making.
That was a classic moment, bro.
So are y'all dropping any of that, or like is that going to be like an Off-World Sessions album? Or
that's an Off-World situation. So I gave them all the IPIs and everybody good.
Okay,
so,
what's that? What's IPI?
Intellectual property. I can't remember, but it's basically a publisher number.
Okay.
I can't remember what the IPI stands for.
So that gives them the right to release it.
Yeah. Well, when he does drop it, it's on the split sheet. So whenever he does release it, then he'll have everybody's information to connect, and they can get paid.
Okay. And then you'll be getting paid too, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. We all make money.
Okay, bet. So what's next for Biggz? What's next for Biggz? What do you want to do?
I've been wanting to grow my nonprofit, grow my real estate portfolio, and then just keep serving the community. You know, with the music. I'm always do music. Music is number one, and just helping the children. Like so my main drive, what drives me right now is knowing that we need education in this area to learn about the music business. Right. So anything that's pertaining to that, I'm willing to help out. So I'm developing different avenues to help build that up and build the knowledge up. Right.
Okay, cool. And also, 757, a lot of people say 757, we don't have a sound. Mm-hmm. New York has a sound. Atlanta has a sound. Talk a little bit about 757 and our sound in a sense.
I think our sound is like just a lot of sounds, but
Uh-huh.
some of us got the Pharrell sound,
Right.
where it's just like a lot of like just vibey sounds, melodic, but then you got the hard hitting drums from Timbaland and Knots, and it's the boom bap mixed with like 808s. That's why they always say the top of the north the top of the south and bottom of the north, because we right in the middle. So I think it's a blended sound,
Right. Okay. And then, so the Mount Rushmore of Virginia rap.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about. Give me 5 people.
Oh
in
my
that.
God!
It has to be. Come on.
Oh my God!
A Mount Rushmore of 5 people that you think should be on the Virginia rap Mount Rushmore, because somebody put Chris Brown up there, and I feel like
he be smoking shit.
Yeah, he's a rap. He's
an
can rap.
R&B person over that though.
Yeah. But give me your top 5.
Virginia rap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Crazo up there first and foremost, because that's who I came up with.
Okay.
That's who really gave me like that start, and he's a independent artist that went crazy. So
right.
I got to put him up there. But Clips, of course.
Okay. That counts as
Missy.
One. Okay, Missy. Okay.
Missy number 1, because she'll write everybody hits and then just
give it out.
Yeah, you feel me? Like she'll smoke anything.
Right.
Definitely Clips. I always want to say Pharrell, man.
Okay.
Because he is a rapper, but I wouldn't put him in the rapper category.
Sorry. I feel like Pharrell is in his own Mount Rushmore by himself.
Yeah.
Like Pharrell, the way his mind is like, what is going on? He thinks crazy. Okay, so do you want to put Pharrell? You got 2 more after that.
Pharrell. Look, my mind blank as ever. I know niggas will be like, why you put me up there? I hate that.
No,
You gotta give me start shooting some names out now.
Okay,
I'm thinking big.
Timbaland.
He's not really a rapper to me. Because I can go
Skills.
Mad Skills.
Skills.
Yeah, he more like a poet than me though.
Yeah.
He be smoking shit. I'm he be smoking. I seen him and Jazzy Jeff go crazy one year. So yeah, I definitely would put him up there.
Skills, and then one more.
Who can I say without being biased to everybody out here? Yeah, I need somebody that everybody can agree on.
I think Chris Brown is a safe choice.
Yeah, but he's not a rapper. If I say Chris Brown, the nigga be like, oh. But he can write shit. I don't know if he wrote anything for anybody though.
Right.
But I don't know how that go.
Okay, so the last one can be somebody up and coming.
Up and coming?
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm gonna say for what I'm doing and everything I got going on, Key Jack.
Okay.
Cause
Key
Jack has been really working in the community. So like, if anything, that represents what I'm doing real estate wise, nonprofit wise, working with the kids, and is right up that lane. But it's a lot of artists out here that I could give that to.
Right.
But I'm gonna definitely get out one to Jack if it was on that.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, you heard it here first.
Kello,
my guy. No, you go. We're gonna edit that out. It's not live.
Dang.
Yeah, Kello.
Yeah, Kello. Kello. He right there.
Okay. You know what's crazy? The night that he rapped for J. Cole, I saw Kello. He was on campus looking for J. Cole, and then me and Kello was talking. I was like, Kello was like, "Yeah, I heard he's gonna be behind Sweets." So we walked to Sweets together, and I had to leave. And then Kello, he left to Waterside because Leon told him that J. Cole was going to be at Waterside. And that whole thing happened. And when I saw him like a few weeks later, I was like, dang, I should just roll with y'all.
Yeah.
But like, congratulations to Kello.
Yeah, that was a major club.
That was crazy. Like, not overnight, but like the way that everything happened, that was
and
crazy.
Kello is one of them artists that's grinding every night.
Right.
Kello came to me trying to sell me ads for one of them newspaper stations. That's how I met Kello.
Wow.
Before all of this stuff. And now to see him go all the way to this level with it, it just shows you persistence. Because Kello is persistent.
Yeah.
Like you said, he went around like, yo, where's Cole at? Once he set his mind on it, that's it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then I'm not trying to get like government in here, but like your real name is Brian Booth.
Yeah, Brian Clevin Booth.
Okay. So how do you get Biggz? Because Booth is your last name, so you was destined to be in the studio.
Yeah, it's all God, man.
Right.
Man, for real, it was in Baltimore. I grew up in Baltimore, so like they used to I was always the biggest guy on the block. And not when I was like 7 and 8, but more like they got like 10, 11.
Right.
I was just the biggest guy. They would call me Biggie Smalls. Everybody always say I remind them of Biggie Smalls and all of that. So
that's where you got Biggz from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So on the producer side and audio engineering side, that's the different side. But as a person who listens to music, who's an artist or artist that you listen to or that you like on the rap side and R&B side?
On the rap side that I listen to, ooh, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. I say like Kevin Gates. I like Kevin Gates.
Okay.
I really like his music. It resonates with me a lot. And then on the R&B side, I feel like Tank go crazy.
Okay. Are you tuning into that Versus? Tank and
Tyrese. Know.
I think Tyrese gonna take it.
He might though. He might though, because he just the more famous. He got the more famous records, but Tank be smoking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
He another writer that just go crazy.
Right. So. Okay. Cool. And then for the people who don't know who Biggz is, let them know who Biggz is.
Man, I'm a human being. Okay. Just like the rest of us, man. I just I love life, I love God, and I love my family,
Okay. Well, sounds good. And then are you picky on who you like to work with? Like, are you picky on that? Or you think you can just can make anything to go in a way? Everybody
say that I need to be more picky, but I'm not picky at all.
Right, because that could be your next hit.
Yeah, whoever I done seen that happen. Like I could have been mean to a lot of these artists out here, and then they even came up, and now they looking at me like I told you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, nah, I'm not picky. I just, if you serious, I'm gonna take you serious.
Right. That's how I feel about my show. Like when people be pitching me to have people on my show, and I think the way that people think that radio is like, oh, you have to have this status to be on. But like at Hot 91, like we pretty much, if your music is good and it's not trash, you can come on my show.
Yeah.
Like it's no anything to that. And like if my PD program director likes the content, you come on.
That's it.
But yeah, thank you for coming.
Doubt.
This was a good interview.
Nah, I appreciate you, man.
Shout out to you.
I really appreciate you, man, for real.
I don't know. I think I saw you at Blindsville.
Yeah.
2024.
Dang, for real.
2024. Me and Alana was hosting the red carpet. And I was like, I want to have him on my show. Because at the time, I've been at the radio station for 3 years, but at the time, I really didn't have my own show. Now I have my own show.
Yeah.
So,
congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Major within itself.
Thank you. So, thank you again. Make sure y'all stay tuned, stay locked in. We're Hot 91, the Soul and VA, Elite Tab in the building. Biggz in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Cool.